I'm Ashley from HomeLikeYouMeanIt.com. I'm a true color expert and decorator, and today we're going to talk about Sherwin Williams Rainwash. So this is a really pretty blue-green color. If you love those blue-green hues, Rainwashed is one of the best in my opinion, and it's one of those colors that really won't commit to a color. It's a blue-green, but then it's got a little bit of a gray undertone, which I love because it just works to really kind of soften that color up, especially when compared to a lot of more pigmented blue-green. So it's just really soft, really pretty. In terms of light depth, its LRV sits at 59, so it's definitely not a dark paint color, but I wouldn't consider it an overly light paint color either. So if you're looking for something that's a little bit lighter, you want to look with paint colors that have an LRV of 65 and up. Okay, so now we're gonna look at some trim color pairings because that's everyone's favorite question. I am partial to pairing these with true whites, so whites that have no undertone. This is high reflective white, really pretty color option, color pairing. Oxford white is another true white that also looks really pretty. There's Oxford white. And then, a lot of people like the off-white kind of trim colors. We have that all throughout our house. I love it. So it works. It's not, I would say it's not quite a pop of color as you'll get with the true whites, but it still works. Simply White looks really pretty with this one. It's just got a little bit less of a creamy undertone than a lot of the off-whites. This is White Dove. I'll put them next to each other. You can see that White Dove's got more creaminess, a little bit more grayish to it. But when paired together, they still work well. It's just a little bit more kind of a creamy look. Okay, now let's do some comparison, because comparison, like I've said before, is really the only way to see the undertones and the light depth. So it's really one of the most important parts in the paint color process, in the paint color testing process. So let's look at Sherwin Williams Opaline. So by itself, sometimes Opaline even looks like it's a white paint color. It is one of the lightest blue-green colors. So if you want something with just a hint of color, but you still kind of want that blue-green look to it, Sherwin Williams Opaline, its LRV sits at 72, so it's a great option, but it's considerably lighter than Rainwashed. Okay, now let's compare it to Benjamin Moore Quiet Moments. These paint colors are very similar in terms of light depth. This sits at a 60, which is just right below the 59. It's got a little bit less green and a little bit more blue, but it's still a really pretty blend of that blue-green, and I would say it also has just a little bit of that gray in it too. Okay, now I'm going to compare it with Benjamin Moore Palladian Blue. Super popular paint color, almost the same in terms of light depth, but Palladium Blue has just a little bit more green than Rainwashed. Okay, now let's compare it with a much darker paint color, Benjamin Moore Halcyon Green. So that's where you can really see the gray undertone in Rainwash kind of coming out to soften it up. So I'll just put all of the colors back so we can kind of look. And then there's Opaline, the lightest color. So the blue-greens definitely run the gamut, as you can see when you compare, which is, again, like I said, the best way to make sure that you get the color right the first time. So that was Sherwin Williams Rainwashed. If you're interested, I have a full color review on my blog, which I'll link below, but make sure to subscribe if you'd like to see more paint color reviews. Thanks.